Hey y'all, it's Alicia. Welcome back to my channel. It is Thursday evening and I am back as promised with Miss Monty Gale's entry to our challenge, and it is possibly our last entry, folks. I cannot believe it. I think it's entry 25 and it is a beaut. It is a beaut, and I'm going to tell you, smartly designed. So y'all know Monty. She's entered from day one on this channel, otherwise known as the Polkadotpinecone. She's on Instagram, and I'll put her channel down below so you can take a look at her beautiful work. But I pulled this out and I smiled. I smiled because there's so many elements of this that I'm in love with. The first thing I'm going to say is, for those of you that don't like to make shakers or don't feel confident making shakers, this is a very smart idea. So let me take you through it. It's a shape tag done with a die from AliExpress that Monty purchased. She also did some stamping and then cut these apart. She colored them in and she also shaded them. And I think that is really smart because it gives it dimension. She also used really thick cardstock when she made these, so it feels like chipboard and it looks like chipboard on the tag, and that adds dimension too. So she did prop it up a little, but she didn't need to very much because it was already thick because of the paper she used. So she made some very smart choices when she was designing this. What I love about what Monty did was she used that chunky paper from Hobby Lobby, and we all know which paper this is. Now I have to tell you, I would never have thought to do this, but folks, it looks like a shaker without making a shaker. It has that quality to it, and it's super glittery and sparkly. It's perfect for the holidays. For those of you that don't want to do red, this is pretty beautiful. And I love how she colored in using her Copics, and she picked up on the colors that are present in the glitteriness of the paper. So again, it looks as good as a shaker without needing to make a shaker. And that's that chunky glittery paper from the Hobby Lobby that sometimes I look at and I'm like, what the heck do you do with that? Yeah, you do this. That's what you do. Look at it. It gave me so many ideas, Monty. When I looked at this, I was like, she is so smart. This is so smartly designed. So smartly designed. And it's really pretty. So the die she'd purchased from Ali, she layered up a couple of flowers. She glittery accented them, folks, or something like that, because they're super glittery. They're almost as glittery. I know you can't tell on my crappy camera. You can see a bit of the glitter, but you can't appreciate how glittery. Whereas this one is plain. These two are glittery, which is nice because it picks up on the glitter from the chunky glitter paper, but then she left this one plain to not overdo it. But I'll tell you what finishes the piece. Don't laugh, but it's those silver stars. You see, I was looking at this when I pulled it out of the envelope, and I was like, Monty Gale, you have got some good design eyes, because not only did she coordinate it perfectly with the paper that she, by the way, and her packaging was stunning. This idea of using the holographic paper to pick up on the silver stars and the little bit of glimmer, very smartly done from a design perspective. But these stars, folks, these little stars finish this piece. They really do. It's actually what made the difference for me on this piece. And of course, I love that she did the piece Joy Love. And then she stamped the back to and from, put another little star to make it all tie together. It's those small details, Monty, that make this so perfect. Because otherwise we could say, oh, it's an ornament tag. No, but it's not just an ornament tag. Because why? Because you made such good choices. This, folks, very smart. So you could make these, and they are for sure faster than making a shaker, but they look as good. They look as good, folks. This is so clever, Monty. So clever for a shape tag. And I think it's super pretty. So I was like, Monty Gale, you just gave us another design lesson. Because you could haul this die, cut out a bunch of them, do a bunch of these stamping. So Monty stamped it onto cardstock, thick cardstock, colored it, shaded it, and cut it out. But you could do this assembly style while watching a 3-hour movie and get a bunch done. This is so smartly designed because it looks way more complicated than it is, and it looks fancy. So I was like, well done, Monty, because you just gave us a whole bunch of ideas, and it helps us figure out how to do some of these as gifts. Christmas time, we all want to make each other presents and send off happy mail to people, but it takes time. And those of us that are slow makers are like, well, I better start now. I was thinking that this week, you better be starting on at least a Christmas card a day. Otherwise, you're not going to get them done. Because I'm that slow. So I was looking at this going, Monty, 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 you just gave me a really important lesson. Like, you can make beautiful things smartly so that you can give people things for the holidays. And this is a fantastic example. Fantastic. This is really well designed. It looks just as fancy as a shaker, just as pretty, It takes less time. And look, it's all again in those small details. Finishing it with the stars, the perfectly coordinated baker's twine, right? Adding a couple of little flowers and the to and the from and the little star on the back. Very smartly done. And then notice she just did a frame and the peace, joy, love. And look how good this is. Who wouldn't want to get this in the mail? I was happy to get this in the mail. I love it. It's going up on my board. So, Monty, you did an amazing job because in your entry, you gave us all a really helpful lesson for the holidays. So I was like, yay, Monty. Monty always makes beautiful things. You know, from the first time she entered, she won my first flat mail challenge because her design was beautiful. And it was the first time she'd ever done flat mail. She's really a strong designer, folks. Like really a strong designer. I love every entry she submits. But we learn something with everything she submits, which is why I'm so excited when she participates. And thank you, Monty, because you've done it each and every time. And I'm so grateful to you because we really do learn something. So with the flat mail, we learned how to build a beautiful piece that also held a lot. This time, I'm looking at this going, this is so smart. I could do this for people. I could do this for a lot of people while watching a movie or your videos. So again, this is Monti Gayle, the Polka Dot Pinecone. I'm going to put her Instagram below. If you don't know her work, it's beautiful. And she really is a strong designer. You should check her out on Instagram. She has all sorts of great projects. But I'll also show you, she made me some of these polar bears that she colored in with her Copics. And I love them. I love them. You know, I am underutilizing my stamps. I have to tell you. I'm trying to place an order with Ali. It's so hard to decide what to order for Christmas, folks. I'm so indecisive. You know, I want to make people things. I have a list. You know me. I'm organized. I have a list. Look at this one. I love this one, Monty. I love it. And I love the colors in this. I love these. But you know, I'm not stamping enough. I could be doing more of this. And I love getting entries like this that remind me of that. You know, I'm underutilizing some of my craftiness. So thank you, Monty, because I love these guys. I really do love them. And you did them so well. And they're not complicated, folks. Look. But they look so good. This makes me rethink what I'm going to order for stamps now. See, now I'm going to change my order again. Guys, the Ali sale's over in 2 days. I don't know about you, but I keep trying to fill up my cart and then I take things out. I fill it up, take things out. I'm so indecisive. Like I knew what I wanted to make people, and now I'm seeing all sorts of things and I'm changing my mind. I don't know. I don't know, folks. We had a lovely day at the beach swimming. We really did. It was very nice to spend time with my brother-in-law. He's like my brother. He's a lovely human being. So we've had all sorts of fun, but I am pooped, folks. So I'm going to go watch your videos, and I probably am too tired to comment, although I'll try my best. I'll try to do some more tomorrow. It's hard when family's visiting. You know, you want to make sure that you give everybody the right amount of attention. So I will do my best. I will catch up, I promise, by the end of the weekend. It's just going to be a bit pressured time-wise. But we had a lot of fun, a lot of family time, and I'm really grateful for that. And I'm really excited to share with you Monty's entry. It's another beaut, and it may be our last one here. Monty, you may be our last entry. We shall see, folks. We shall see when the mail comes tomorrow. I wish for you all a wonderful and happy day. I hope you do something creative and joyful today. I hope you do something nice for yourself. And I'm going to go watch your videos and see what you've been up to. Thanks so much for watching. You know I appreciate each and every one of you. All right. Bye for now.